When we run Prettier across our application, we may have noticed it didn't actually change anything in our blade files. We might have expected it to. That's because Prettier doesn't really understand blade files out of the box. But what we can do is install this plugin called Blade Prettier plugin and configure that, and it should work. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and install Prettier plugin Blade. That's going to get installed, and then we need to finish the setup. So in our Prettier RC file, we need to actually enable the plugin. So we're going to come over to our Prettier RC file and make sure our plugins list includes this. And then in the overrides, we need to make sure that we have an override that says to use the blade parser for any files that end with .blade.php. So we'll come along here and set that up as well. If we look back here, though, it does say working with other plugins, such as the Prettier plugin for Tailwind CSS, we need to do something additional. So take a look at that and see it does not ship with third-party plugins like this one. But we need to make sure we've configured it in a certain way. It doesn't look like anything really matters right here. We just need to make sure that we include both of them. So we'll do that, and just to follow the documentation exactly, I'm going to move this one so it runs before the Tailwind CSS one, just in case that matters. I've had some problems with Prettier before where this has made a difference. And now that we've got that set up, we can run pm run format to run Prettier, and now it's gone over all of our resources, and we can see that it has changed some files. So let's have a look and see what kind of changes it's made. Now, in our welcome view, it's changed some of these self-closing tags to actually include a slash and be valid XML by self-closing. That's fine. Has it done anything else down here? Well, there's a lot of changes, but this welcome blade is actually a lot of things bundled into one. It's the one that ships with Laravel, where you see that Laravel cloud dashboard at the very beginning. So let's ignore that one and look at the others. In this case, it's removed an extra space that was unnecessary. In this case, it's sorted our Tailwind markup and moved the LGMS0 to just before the RTL one. So that's fine. This is why we had the Tailwind CSS plugin as well. It's sorted some more things here. If we look down, it's generally just formatting the code as we might expect it to. And whether or not you agree with the kind of changes it makes, it doesn't really matter. You just get a formatter installed, have it run automatically, and you won't have to worry about it. You have no more arguments about tabs versus spaces, or whether this thing should be 2 lines or 1 line, or whether this should go before or after that. You install a tool to do it for you, and just don't care. Get on with fixing real problems.